Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe.
And I am Ricky Sarah, reviewing 5er Finden.
5er Finden is going to be a game by HABA that is going to combine real-time, sort of, we'll get into that, along with a roll and write matching kind of game. It's an interesting mix of the genres. And basically what's going to happen is what we're going to do is every round across 5 different rounds. So we're going to have 5 different rounds. And in each round, we're going to go ahead and roll the dice. Go ahead and roll the dice. And then we're going to match up the symbols. And now you have to find those on your board. So for example, any set of it doesn't have to be specifically in this order. You're just looking for any kind of matching set of those symbols so that you can then mark it off on your player board, specifically in one of the shapes around here. You got one? You got one?
That's fast.
Perfect. That's going to be blue, orange, red, orange, purple. Perfect. That's a great example. And that's going to be this shape over here.
If you're...
Okay, so that's going to be this shape over here. And now you can do that up to 5 times with 5 different shapes. You cannot reuse the same shape. At the end of the round, as soon as you're done with your 5, you're going to go ahead and flip the timer, and that's going to give all the other players the remaining time to try to also find the shape. You get 1 point for being the person who flipped the timer, and you get the number of points on the individual 5 tiles you've used, and you're going to mark that on your player board. You can do that for 5 rounds, and at the end of the 5th round, or specifically in the 5th round, your points are doubled. Not the point for the timer, but the points for everything else are doubled. Then you're going to go ahead and add up your points, and that's the game. And we're going to go ahead and, well, start now. Ricky, whenever you're ready, should I roll? Okay, so we're going to start. Timestamps down below if you want to skip straight to the review, thoughts, all that, and... boom. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So, trying to find those shapes over there. We got that. And this is going to be a bit of a chaotic mess. Okay, I got this, and this. Okay, that's going to be that shape. Okay. And then we have, see, I'm trying to find these shapes over here. We got purple, orange, blue.
Okay, got a shape.
Okay, that is going to be that shape.
Is that a real shape?
And keep in mind, your board is slowly getting more and more filled as you go. So, and by the way, at any point, you don't have to find all the shapes. You can give up at any point that you want and just say, you know what? I'm just going to call that a day because I don't think I can find the shape. So that's fine too. So you can do that. Okay, we got that. And we need double purple. So you need to find 2 purples together. That's one of the things in general. You want to find the matching colors that are of a certain set. That's going to be that shape. Okay, boom. Now the board again, this board's going to get progressively harder to actually match. I got purple. I'm not actually sure if I can find more, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a risk and flip the timer. Haha. Yeah, because of the fact that at any given point, you don't know if you're actually going to have more shapes, and also you might want to just put the chaos on the other players, then you may want to go ahead and flip the timer at any point. It's worth noting that the white side of the board is going to be different for each player. The gray side of the board is going to be the same for each player. Also, Ricky should not be paying attention to me talking while we have a timer going.
I found 2 shapes.
Okay,
found 4.
That's going to be the timer. So, I have this 4-pointer over here.
I also got that 4-pointer.
Nice. I have this one over here. That's going to be 5 total points. I have this one. That's going to be 6. And then I have this one, 7, 8, plus my 1 point is 9. So I'm going to put S and R.
Points.
Ricky, you have 5. Okay, we're going to go ahead and erase our boards and get ready for the next round. And we're going to go ahead and... ready?
Yes.
Ready? Okay. Double blue, red, yellow, light blue. Okay, double blue. Bum. I don't know if that's going to count. That's going to count. Double blue, yellow.
Okay, got 1.
Red. And light blue. Okay, I got 1. Perfect.
Light blue. Oh, wait,
Ignore the sound of a chair being scraped across the ceiling.
I got the exact same shape at the same time.
That's okay, you can get that.
But I can't.
Double blue.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't use the same shape in the same round. No. Okay. Red, yellow, and light blue. Okay, that's that shape over there.
Red, yeah.
Double blue, red.
Okay, that's also a shape.
I got one over here. Okay, that's gonna be that one. And now I need more double blue. Double blue, red, double blue, red, yellow. Nope, that's not gonna count. Double blue, red, yellow. Oh, I got that one. Boom. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip the timer.
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay, you got 4. You got 5 shapes.
3 shapes. 3 shapes.
Okay.
You said they can decide they're done at any point, Abba.
Yes.
Any point.
Okay. Ooh, I got that one, and that's 5 shapes. Boom, I'm done.
Ugh.
You can keep going.
I know that. I can keep going. What's the last shape? Oh wait, I found it already. Seriously. Okay. Yeah.
You can't. You give up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and score, and yes, we're gonna go ahead and score. So don't erase yet. Don't erase yet. So I score 1 point for this one, 2 points for that one. That's gonna be 3. 4 for that one is 7. 1 for that is 8. And then I have this shape, which is another 2. That's 10 plus 1 for the timer is 11.
I got 3 points.
You got these 3. You got the 3 easy ones? Yeah. Okay, you got 3 points.
Well, they are 3 easy ones.
Okay, now that's going to basically be the game. We're not going to play out the full 5 rounds. We're just going to go through a few basic rounds just to give you the overflow of the game, the overview of the game. We're going to erase our boards, and we will move to the review, but before we get to the review, it's worth mentioning there is another way to play the game as well. For those of you who want a little less chaotic craziness, there's another way where you play with this side over here. And on this side, each player gets their own section of this board and can use each tile once. So every single round, you're going to roll the dice. You're going to find a shape on your board, cross it off, use that tile once, leave the shape on your board. So the board's going to get progressively more cluttered. And then from there, once you've gone through all 12 rounds, you'll either have used your tiles or you will have not. And you basically see who gets the most points for most efficiently having used their tiles. So if you want something a little different in terms of the way the game plays, that is another option on the table, so to speak. So with that, Ricky, what do you like about this game?
I like how it's in like one of those writing games and it's erasable.
So it's a roll and write style game.
Yeah, I like the roll and write. I like how there's a bunch of fancy patterns that you have to find. I like the trickiness. It kind of reminds me of Project L. Project L,
yes, yep. Project L.
From all the shapes. I like the idea of sort of fitting shape together. It's like a puzzle in your head. Okay. And you have restrictions which make it more challenging and fun.
Yeah. So
but I hate the other way.
Wait, now up to the part we don't like yet. So I agree completely with what I liked. It's a polyomino game. It's a roll and write. It's quick to teach, quick to play, a little chaotic. It's fun finding those patterns, trying to match up whatever. I like the fact that they give you 2 different play modes as well in case you do want to try it different ways. To a certain extent, I think I prefer the alternate play mode where you're putting down one piece at a time. It's a little less chaotic. It's a pro and a con in that sense, but I like the flexibility the game gives you. And with that, we move to the what you didn't like, where you can now say what you wanted.
Okay, the next round, the other version, where you can only use each tile once, and every player can use each tile once, and you have to constantly check it.
Is it annoying?
Yes, I hate it.
You don't like that?
It's more overwhelming.
You find this one more overwhelming?
Yes, it's too restricted. It's too restricted.
Oh, you don't like the fact that your board's filling up and getting more cluttered?
Well, one part, that part, yes, and also you can only use each thing once. It's so hard to find. It's sort of find 12 different shapes.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Different shapes.
And what about this mode? Anything you don't like about this mode?
No, I love it. Just a bit tricky.
A little bit tricky. Cool. So for myself, in terms of this mode, so like I said already, I think I already prefer this mode a bit. Part of that's going to be because of the fact that... when you're playing this game, especially with people at different skill levels, because this is like a real-time polyomino game, there's a speed element to the game. It does mean that, playing against Ricky, for instance, myself against Ricky, there's definitely an imbalance there in terms of my ability to play the game. So this might be better suited for kids playing amongst themselves or adults playing amongst themselves because of the nature of the game. Polyomino games in general, or any game, there's going to be a skill gap, but you adding the real-time to the mix definitely throws a degree of pressure on it. Additionally, while in theory the system of combining dice rolling to find polyomino shapes, in theory it works out great, in practice it ends up being a little bit, at least for myself, it ends up being a little frustrating of just trying to kind of find the shapes on your board. It doesn't give me the fun aspect of polyomino games I like, where I'm trying to fit together different shapes to make everything work. Rather, it's giving me a kind of searching thing, where I'm like playing almost what are those word searches, so to speak, where I'm trying to rapidly go through nope. It's not that it's bad, it's that the main aspect of the game, I think, is more of a word search than it is a polyomino game. And for myself, it's polyomino games that pull me in more than real-time searching games. That's going to be overall what did you write? Boo. She wrote on her board, boo, too stressful. So she's having a little fun with the writing part of this game. So,
no, I drew a picture of this also.
So, Ricky, time for final thoughts and rating.
My rating, I think, is a 3 out of 5 because it's a good game, but not really something I would pull out that often.
Yeah, and for myself, it's going to be a 2 out of 5, although with the caveat that, again, a 2 out of 5 for me is a game that either... What?
I didn't do my final thoughts.
Oh, final thoughts. Go ahead, final thoughts.
My final thoughts is... Okay, final thoughts are super hard!
Just any general thoughts you have of the game. If someone was asking you about this game and you were saying, I think...
Well,
yeah.
I can't.
Nothing?
And everything else is either positive or negative?
All good. So I'll take it over.
In general.
So going to the rating.
If I think about something of the game, I don't just think it's about it.
Okay. So, going to final thoughts and rating, like I said already, I think this is a 2 out of 5 for myself. 2 out of 5 for me is a game where I'm not the target audience, or I think there's a flaw in the game. I don't think that this game has a flaw, so to speak. I just think that the real-time word search is not the game that I was personally looking for, and it's not really a game that I want to pull off the shelf and play compared to other polyomino experiences that are, well, accessible to myself. As far as the final thoughts aspect, well, again, we covered the pros and the cons, what we liked and didn't like. I think you can kind of make a determination if it's right for you or not. At a surface level, the premise, the idea of the game did appeal to me. Rolling dice, finding patterns, it's an interesting idea, especially if you like polyomino games. In practice, it became a little too much of a chaotic madhouse as opposed to the fun that I usually get from polyomino experiences. And that's basically it. That's going to be 5er Finden by HABA Games, 1 to 4 players, and ages 7 to 99. I don't know why I'm doing that.
That means 7+, and we don't care. We do our own rules.
Exactly. Until next time, I'm Alex.
I'm Ricky.
And have a good one.